Joe Biden and his anti-gun Attorney General Merrick Garland took a little bit of a loss on Friday afternoon. Sit by and watch this episode of Guns and Gadgets to learn more, because we have some more judges standing their ground, I guess. We'll see. Today is Monday. It's the Monday Morning Grind brought to us by Blackout Coffee. Check out Blackout Coffee. The link is down below and in the pinned comment, blackoutcoffee.com/GNG. We have a ton of coffee, flavored, unflavored, ground, whole bean, K-cup, loose leaf teas, hot chocolates, all kinds of stuff. There's also a code down below where you can save money on every single order using code GNG10. And it's not the company that a lot of people are saying, I can't believe you're associated with those people. It's not them. It's Blackout Coffee. All right, let's jump into what happened late Friday over in Missouri. As you know, I took Friday, Saturday, and most of Sunday off. But this is kind of good news. Now, I say kind of because I'm going to show you the judge's ruling in this case. But let's backtrack a little bit. I told you in this video floating above that Joe Biden had Merrick Garland and the Department of Justice send a letter to this judge that was hearing this case on the Second Amendment Preservation Act in Missouri. The Biden administration wanted this judge to rule this unconstitutional and put in an injunction to stay this law. Now, the law was effective as of Saturday, so this was a last-ditch effort by the anti-gunners to stop it. And here on the screen, I have the actual ruling from the judge, and the judge is Daniel Green, and you can see here, the final judgment says, this case involves the validity of the Second Amendment Preservation Act, SAPA, which was passed by the Missouri General Assembly in May and signed by the governor of Missouri in June. Before the court is the city of St. Louis County, and Jackson County's motion for a preliminary injunction and the state's motion for judgment on the pleadings. Now, what that means is those anti-gun locations, St. Louis County, and Jackson County, they were saying that this is illegal law. No way can we tell the federal government that they can't infringe on people's Second Amendment. See what's happening? Picking that up? Now, I'll continue. The judge says, these parties agree that the provisions of sections 1.540 to 1.470 of SAPA that impose legal penalties for specific actions will not have operative effect until August 28, 2021. That was the following day. Remember, this was taking place Friday in court on the 27th. Law was supposed to take effect the following day. Having fully considered the parties' pleadings and written and oral arguments, the court will grant the state's motion for judgment on the pleadings. Declaratory relief requires a justiciable controversy which includes the absence of an adequate remedy at law. What the judge is saying is, in order for me to stop this immediately with an injunction, the parties that want to stop this wouldn't be able to have some other recourse in a court of law. And the judge is saying that that's not the case. Thus, if the plaintiffs have an adequate remedy at law, then the court cannot issue declaratory relief. Plaintiffs directed this court to at least 2 pending cases filed against them under this statute. However, where the alternative remedy is a pending suit, there's even greater justification to apply the rule against allowing declaratory judgment actions. The constitutional issues raised in this matter should be litigated, if at all, by each plaintiff in each separate case. Since the court concludes that plaintiffs have an adequate remedy at law, the court declines to issue the declaratory relief plaintiffs request in the First Amendment petition. Plaintiffs' request for declaratory relief is denied. Any and all other claims for relief not expressly ruled on above are denied. In light of this disposition, the court also denies plaintiffs' request for a preliminary injunction as moot. So ordered, and there's the autograph of the judge. So what this judge is saying, it's been spun a couple different ways by each side of the aisle, including the Missouri Attorney General. It's not a win. The judge is simply saying, I'm not going to issue a stay. I'm not going to stop this from taking effect Saturday morning because there are other lawsuits where people are trying to sue to stop this. And as long as those cases are going, then there's no need to stop right now. So that was Friday afternoon. The judge signed that, and the Second Amendment Preservation Act in Missouri took effect on Saturday. One thing I do want to show you is this statement here by the Missouri Attorney General, Eric Schmidt, who said, "Since the Second Amendment Preservation Act was passed, I promise to fiercely defend the law and Missourians' Second Amendment rights. That's exactly what we did in this case and will continue to do moving forward." Now that is a good sign, because it's not just a look good, feel good law. You have the AG of the state and the governor, who's backing it as well, saying that we're going to fight for this. We're going to defend our citizens' rights to keep and bear arms. And if any, not just the Biden administration, if any federal entity comes in and violates the Second Amendment of somebody in our state, then they will have hell to pay. And if you remember the videos I've done on this bill, they get they're liable up to $50,000 for each instance. So it's a good, I mean, I love the law. I hope that it continues to destroy its challenges in court. Unfortunately, I mean, why would you got to think of this? I mean, this is how far this country has drifted from the Constitution. You have a law that's passed at the state level, you know, state rights. It's okay when state rights, when they don't want to enforce like illegal immigration or change narcotics laws. But when state rights are used to protect the rights of the people who live in the state, the left, not just the anti-gunners, but the left, they go crazy, batshit crazy. So that's where we are. I wanted to bring you up to date. We have a small temporary victory in Missouri because there are other legal challenges to this law, but it's in effect. Over the weekend, Saturday, it went into effect, the Second Amendment Preservation Act. I've done a couple videos on it. I've read the bill. If you want to look for those videos in the search, go ahead. Please subscribe to my backup channel. I'll have a link in the description, as well as a link to my email list. The email list is a good way to stay in the know of what videos I've put out, because we know how the socials handle things with freedom. I'll have a list once a week of what I put out for that week. And as a quick note, when you do sign up on the email list with the link below, you're going to get an email returned to you asking you to confirm that you want to be on the email list. And there's a blue little box in that email. That's what you click to confirm. So with that, I hope you have a fantastic Monday. I am on my second big giant coffee. Blackout Coffee is getting me running today after the long weekend I had with the crazies, and hope it helps you as well. Be safe, stay vigilant, carry a weapon. I'll see you on the next one. Take care, everybody.